new setup yet?
Yeah, we.
It's on me now, Roots.
It's showtime now, baby.
Hey, it's on me now, Roots.
Yeah. We ran with them. Let y'all know. This my world, this my earth, this my turf, this my land. I stand on my own too. Beat against my family tree. This is day one. Inside, let them all up, knock them down like this. Man, that's old news, baby. This news too all up in your grill. They talking family first, I'll put that in the bag. Yeah, let them all off and knock them down like this. We ran with them. Let them know. Yeah. On you. On you. On you. Yeah.
Welcome back to Cash's Corner. It's been a while. I'm just gonna say that real quick.
It has been a while.
Yeah.
You can do the Rock. You could have been like, finally, Cash's Corner has come back to the Nonsensical Network. If you smell what the Cash is cooking. You could have done it. What up, Wally? It's body slamming time, says Blaze. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry, I pulled a Jeff. My bad. My apologies. Please continue, sir.
Welcome back to Cash's Corner. I'm Kash, and this is Dad Glick, or Glick Dad, whichever one you like to call. And we will probably be like, I forgot the word. We're gonna talk a little.
We got a lot to talk about, man.
And we need to recap Saturday Night Management.
Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. It's been almost a month, I think, since we've done a show. The holidays kind of kicked our butts.
Yeah, and it's a new year. First show on 2025.
Yeah, first show of 2025. I gotta find. I don't even remember where.
I am the GW champion.
The GW. You're not very excited about being the champ. I don't think you really
want to
deserve.
get whipped by this?
I don't feel like you deserve to be the champ. Where in the world is it? That's Survivor Series, man. Do we keep track of?
I did.
Oh, here it is. It's down here.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it's down at the bottom.
Yeah, because we had to recap Survivor Series and do our picks.
Yep,
I
that's
know.
right. That's right. There we go.
That was coming up.
The champ is here. Cash. Wally calling you the champ.
Oh, yeah. I finally got merch.
Yeah, I was going to say, you want to stand up and show them the hoodie? Peep the hoodie, y'all. Got a belt on the back. Cash's Corner on the front. Just a boy who loves WWE, man. If you go to our bio.link, make sure you guys are following us everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. For the time being, I've heard rumor mills. We've only got a couple weeks left of TikTok before it's banned in the United States. Shows are live Monday through Sunday on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You got your bling on too?
Yeah.
Nice.
I do.
Yeah, you got to get your Yeet glasses. It was a WWE Christmas for Cash.
Two things that weren't pretty much actually no free.
But shows are live Monday through Sunday on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And you can listen anytime, any place, wherever you listen to podcasts at, all at the Nonsensical Network or bio.link/Nonsensical Network. All them links are there, including a special link to Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner. She actually made the shirt for Cash.
She made one for
she made one for
Buggy,
Austin and Buggy and Davion. And then she made the hoodie that I'll have on tonight during tonight's show. But you guys can get your own Nonsensical Network gear if there's a specific show you want a shirt for, or if you just want your own personalized stuff. You can hit up Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner. She's on Facebook and Instagram, and her link is on our bio link as well. Hit her up and let her know what you want. What you need. You're not gonna wear your Yeet glasses?
Oh no, you can.
I'll wear them.
They have an event J's. I don't know what they say on the other side. Yeah.
Anyways, yes, it has been a hot minute. A lot of things have happened. We had
to go to PA.
Yeah, we went to PA for the holidays for Christmas. We had Christmas. We had New Year's Eve.
Mm.
So little, much like all the shows here on the network, we were on a little bit of a holiday break, so to say.
And we got here we go. I like this area.
We got a new studio. Is that what you're saying? You like the new studio? You like the new setup?
Yeah, I like it.
Does it meet the wannabe champs? You're like the Solo Sokola of champs.
Okay.
I am the OTC. I'm the OTC.
All right, hold on, Logan Paul. All right, okay. Let's put one of these 3 titles on the line.
And do what?
I don't know. Put them on the line.
You want to fight me right here, right now? You want to fight me for it?
Child abuse.
I'll go old school honky tonk man. I got a guitar behind me. You don't know who Honky Tonk Man is? You should look that up. He was the originator before Double J. Jeff Jarrett stole it.
Is that guy that would bring out the guitar and play and had brother?
Oh, that was Elias. WWE stands for Walk with Elias.
Is he still left? I thought he did.
He is doing the independent scene thing right now. He's still active. He's still around. He's fucking jacked too. He is huge these days. Yeah, I mean, where you want to start? You want to start with a little Saturday night main event, which I'm excited to hear. That's going to become a more of a regular thing.
I'm pretty sure the next one is actually on January 25th. It's sometime around like 27th or January.
I believe it is the 25th. I think you're right. I think it is the 25th. So I'm excited about that. Always was a fan of Saturday Night Main Event. So this past one that they had, we did make our picks. It depends on how regular Saturday Night Main Event becomes. If it becomes like a once a month or a couple times a month, maybe we'll still make picks. If not, if it becomes like regular, we'll
They
keep.
might do it they might do a picks this January and not do it for February.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Well, you're more than welcome to pop up if you're available. You don't need a link, man. You can just jump in the studio. I know Kash asked about you joining. So,
Yeah. Okay.
all right. So you want to start with Saturday Night Main Event first?
It was a good show though.
I thought it was good.
I don't remember how the order went at all. I do know the main event was Cody and KO.
Yeah, Cody and KO. You originally said you were going to give it a B. You're going to predict a B plus. I said C plus. Do you keep it at a B plus, or what would you say?
I'm gonna keep it at a B plus. It wasn't the greatest. It was alright.
Yeah.
Are you gonna keep it at a C plus? Or are you gonna move it up?
The Liv and EO match was bleh. In my opinion, obviously.
That knee to her face, took to Liv.
Yeah, Road to WrestleMania starts. We'll get into that too. The Sammy and Drew match. I've said it before, and I don't mean to sound like a dick when I say this, because I like Sammy. I like Sammy a lot, but I'm kind of over the underdog Sammy. Oh, I'll always fight no matter what kind of gimmick thing.
He can't beat Drew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michin and Chelsea match.
It was
good.
Right.
It was good. It was
like a regular match.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it at a C plus.
Okay.
Because the Cody and KO match was good, and the triple threat match between Gunther, Damian, and Finn, that was also good.
That was a great match.
Yeah, I thought that one was.
Expected it to go.
Yeah, that one was definitely. I'm gonna keep it at a C plus. Yeah. My grading scale is a little bit harder.
Once we get to the Cody and KO match, we will say what happened afterwards.
I don't. We could talk. We could go right into it. I don't think we have to talk about every single match. Chelsea. We will say congratulations, I guess, to Chelsea Green. She's the first ever women's champion. Oh yeah.
Yeah. What a joke.
Oh yeah. By the way, he did change his
I did change mine so that there would be a definitive winner in our picks.
Okay, Cash. Copy and Cash now.
No, I did, because Cash and I kind of agreed on pretty much everything. We both picked Cody to win. I did pick Finn to win, but then we both picked Liv to win. We both picked Drew to win, and I was like, all right, we got to have a definitive yes or no here. So
just in case
I changed, but I still feel like Michin should have won, man, just based off of her body of work inside the WWE and outside of the WWE. Michin she's an amazing athlete, and if you look at the sacrifices she's made, to be.
Well, I think they're still punishing her over the whole Keith Lee ordeal.
Yeah, I think so too. That's a whole fucking debacle, and I
and
I hate that, because like Matt.
She's amazing. She's an amazing athlete. She deserves a title sometime.
Yeah, not Riddle. Matt Cardona.
Yeah,
that's right. That's Chelsea's husband. She's not getting punished, and he's a fucking fucktard.
And he sits there and he's dogged WWE ever since the day he left. And still does it to this day.
But I'll give him this, man. I'm so happy that he left, because him being in the indie circuit has really proved. And I think if Zack Ryder ever comes back, it'll be like a story kind of like Cody, because Cody was kind of clowned and mid-parted in WWE, and he was like, "Fuck this, I'm out." And he went off into the indie circuit, then helped create AEW and prove that he was world champion caliber.
Right. Was Zack Ryder, especially when he went to GCW and showed that he actually has a hardcore side, that freaking really opened the door for him doing these hardcore matches and stuff. I mean, he's
I don't know if you remember Zack Ryder or not. You might be a little bit too young still. The Long Island. Woo 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 woo.
On TikTok,
yeah, you've probably seen him with like Chelsea and stuff. That's her husband.
because for a while, all of my TikTok would be his theme song,
Yeah.
so I know who he is. But
Gotcha.
when you say his name, I don't know who he is. But once you get to that part of his theme song, then I know who he is.
But no, that was it. I just want to see Meechin get a title of some sort. I want to see her and Chelsea have a match without Piper being there, because
That ain't gonna happen.
that's been the difference maker in Saturday Night Main Event and last night on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I feel like she didn't have to go with her. Like, I feel like she could have won the match if she didn't have like attack. She could have, but
Yeah,
I think they're gonna give what's gonna lead up to is gonna be kind of like a Tiffany Stratton Nia Jax deal. Piper Nevin's gonna end up turning and probably taking they're gonna give her the title.
I wouldn't be mad at that either. I like Piper, but the obviously the fatal the triple threat match, Gunther, Finn, Damian. You like that match?
yeah, it was good. But that probably was my favorite match.
Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, it was a good match. I mean, it kind of went how you expected it to go, which leads up to Monday night. Finally, Monday. What do we got? What did you say Monday night is between Finn and Damian?
Damian Priest and Finn Balor they're gonna fight in a street fight.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Streets. Oh, I wonder if the Demon will make an appearance on Netflix. Finn
Yeah.
said he was retiring the Demon.
Or we might get a different version.
Yeah.
In the clubhouse, you could see a lunchbox with the Demon on it.
With the Demon?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. I like Finn Balor. Finn Balor's a good heel because you still like him because he's like a Ric Flair.
Yeah.
He's a heel that you love to hate.
Yep. Maybe we'll even get I'd like to see the old Damian Priest, the Archer, come back at least for this one.
Yeah, I would love to see
That
the
would
Archer
be
come back. Archer versus the Demon.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who that
But
is.
it was a good triple threat match, Saturday night's main event. But I know you want to talk about. So let's hear what you got to say about Cody and KO, who are still going at it.
This was off air. Cody won, this was really cool. He came out with the Eagle Championship, with the title.
The old school winged eagle championship.
But right after Cody was gonna talk, but Kevin with his running fake, he hit him with a package pile driver. And then he had to go, but then maybe 2 weeks ago, Cody came back, and now at the Royal Rumble they're having a ladder match for the Undisputed and the Eagle Championship.
Yeah, KO stole the belt and is calling himself the champion.
Just like how you are.
I have earned my belts.
That's brings back the WCW ordeal there, Chris, where the NWO and first started when they stole the belt and all that shit from Goldberg and was claiming.
I have to say one thing. You did take this belt from me, and you had to make it your own.
Well, that's like the classic nonsensical nonsense belt right there. That was
you had to steal it because you had no titles, and I did.
That was the OG belt.
So I am the real champion.
What's going on, Citizen Z? Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Man, I remember watching him on TV back in the day. Yes, that is the OG nonsensical belt. I didn't steal it from you. That damn thing that originally belonged to your sister.
Yeah, but then I had it, and you took it from me to just.
That's been you.
Now you got.
Actually, it belonged to me first. Then I gave it to your sister, and then your sister gave it to you. You're like a fourth gen of that belt, just so you know.
If Austin beat you, then I beat Austin.
Oh, jeez.
I'm the OTC.
Listen, I'm the longest reigning GWO champion.
I'm the ONC. I'm the original nonsensical champion.
There you go. I'll agree with that one.
The ONC. I'm gonna have to change my name on here to ONC.
Okay. Netflix. Raw has moved to Netflix now.
What is
What
your?
do you guys
what are
think
your-
about that?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. What's your thoughts on that? What do you think about Netflix doing Raw now?
The first Raw was awesome, but like, do you know like the squares like on TV, like the pixels? On my TV, there's a bunch of those, like there's a bunch of pixels.
Yeah, that could have been just if you internet connection for you. I mean, I gotta say, man, and this is something that we talked about after and Kash, I think we talked about it on your show because you and I watched the Logan Tyson fight on Netflix.
Yeah.
And like the rest of the world, we were not happy because
No, it glitched so damn bad and froze. It was not funny.
Netflix dropped the fucking ball. And then their next live event was Christmas Day for football. And Nikki and I watched that. I think there was a couple little the Steelers were playing on Christmas Day. There was a couple little and it was like
It never freezed up for me, like, and started loading. It was just pixels.
yeah.
Mine froze like twice when I tried to watch it, and then it cleared right up. But it was not even like 20 seconds. It froze on me when I was watching it.
But
And
that
then
was
I had another problem.
It was Raw coming to because this is a big deal. This is a big deal not only for WWE, but it's a big deal for Netflix.
Yeah.
But I think on my end, and again, I mean, everybody, you're gonna, it's the same thing as if you're streaming TV or streaming a movie or whatever. You're gonna have the occasional based off of your internet. But the Logan Paul Tyson thing, that was all on Netflix.
Yeah. That was an overload.
Yeah, it definitely seems like they got their servers. I thought it went well. As far as streaming, I thought it looked great. I mean, it looked phenomenal. So I'm excited for this Netflix era. What about you? You excited for it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to see where it goes. Obviously, we had what's his name? Was it Travis Scott that came out with Jey Uso was smoking a fucking blunt on Raw, y'all. WWE Raw. I've seen a lot of things on Raw. I've seen a lot of things go down, but I never thought that I'd see somebody come out live on TV smoking a blunt.
That's gonna see, and that's my thing on with them doing the lives. People are gonna start nitpicking the botches, is what I think now with them being live on Netflix like that. I mean, you're gonna have them no matter what, but I think that's gonna be the most bitched about thing, especially if they got the glitches fixed for the live streaming. But I think a lot of people are gonna complain because they'll be like, "Oh, I seen this botch during the match. I seen this and that." It's like, "Oh, that person." But I mean, it happens. You can even see it in the old pre-recordings when they used to do it to put them on. You can see them if you pay attention to that.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, true wrestling fans, we've talked about it here on the show, like especially with Nia Jax. She's sloppy.
Yeah, very.
We see the botches, we see the screw ups, but you know what? It's also about, it's gonna happen. I mean, these are fast paced matches. You're gonna have botches. You're gonna miss cues, but it's also comes down to how the wrestlers handle them. And I think for the most part, they do pretty well with the recovery and stuff like that. So, but I don't know what would you say your some of your favorite things of Raw being the first Raw on Netflix was?
Everybody that I wanted to win won. I'm gonna run down the matches real quick and say who won. We started off with the tribal comeback. So Sikoa versus Roman Reigns. Oh, The Rock did come back in the beginning.
The final boss.
Yeah.
Did you see how close Triple H was to the pyro? How did he not get blown up?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Pyro was right in front of his face when he came out at the beginning.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, you had to see if you got like a YouTube video or a TikTok video. Like they had the ring filled with the cannons, and it was Triple H came out and started the show, and they were literally going off. I mean, 2 feet in front of it, and he was just standing there in the ring. Like it was meant to be like that, but it was just like, holy shit.
But then the tribal comeback match came. then Tama Tonga, Tama Logo, whichever one he is, and Jacob Fatu came out, started attack Roman Reigns. Then Sami and Jamie came out to help him. Then Kevin came out, hit Roman Reigns, Kevin came out, helped him. And Roman came out on top, and now he is the one and only tribal chief. Then
What did you think of that match?
it was awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good match. And you know, even though they said, "Ooh, you leave your bloodline, I'll leave my bloodline," I knew Solo's fucking idiots were going to come out and get involved.
Yeah.
But I thought it was got to give Solo credit, man. He came in, and he's been handling his own on the main roster and in a big role.
It's only going to get bigger for him down the road with the way he's performing.
Then
So shout out to Solo Sikoa. Much like the ONC, the OTC is back on top and in charge.
then John Cena came out. He did his little promo. Sadly, he's retiring, but he
Good.
say,
Oh,
"Get out."
see ya.
You know, there's a part of me. Calm down, Jeff. We can talk a little bit about each thing. You don't have to word vomit everything out. We got
Why
time.
didn't you do anything?
What are your feelings on John Cena retiring? I know you're a little bit younger, so you haven't got to see a good chunk of his career. I know your sister, Austin, is she's pretty broken up. My oldest one, John Cena is the equivalent of our Stone Cold or The Rock, or like even go back farther, like Sting or Hogan or Ultimate Warrior or Ric Flair. Like these are the wrestlers that we grew up. And she's almost 20, so she's literally grown up with John Cena, watching wrestling. So she's a little sad. Austin's a little saddened by the final, the one last run or one last time, whatever he's called, final time. But
he did say that he's entering the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he is entering the Royal Rumble. I hope that, and I know he can come out and say whatever he wants to say, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the writers and people who are in charge. But I hope that he is, quote unquote, true to his word, and he doesn't thrust himself into a championship. I hope that there's that lottery. Maybe he wins the Money in the Bank. Maybe he wins the Royal Rumble. But I'm curious to see what happens with this final year. I want to see who he fights.
I keep seeing these videos where they're like John Cena's coming out and they're like the way he's gonna lose, but he has an army haircut.
Yeah.
And he has the chain.
Yeah, they ask if any of his old gimmicks would show up. Yeah, if he would
I'd like to see the Thugonomics big time. I would love to see that old school.
I'm not gonna lie. I was a Cena fan. I still am to a certain degree, but I think wrestlers reach an age where it's like, maybe it's time to go on. You know what I mean? I've got look. I'm back in the gym, and as soon as I can fit in it again, I got my Chain Gang jersey in the closet. As soon as I can fit in it again, you better believe I'll rock it. I hope I can get into it at some point this year before he retires. the old Thugonomics Chain Gang camouflage jersey. I got it in the closet. But it is kind of it's the ending of an era, man. You just see Cena go because he was the face of the business for so long, and he was the one guy who never really went heel.
No, he was always face.
So, it'll be, he'll still be around. Citizen Seed says, yeah, we're old. I'm old too. Wally and I are old too. Remember Roddy Piper, Hot Rod, Roddy Piper, R.I.P. Roddy Piper, Andre the Giant, 8th Wonder of the World.
I think he did.
Yeah, it was called WWF back in the day. They lost a lawsuit with the Wild something Foundation.
World Wildlife Federation is what it was.
So they had to change to WWE. We're gonna run through these comments real quick. Yeah, so pretty. Oh yeah, a lot of them were known for cutting to bleed. Ric Flair's a bleeder.
Yeah, big time.
Dude, I like the midget wrestling. I want to see so bad the what are they called? There's
Micro wrestling.
the micro wrestling. Thank you. Just been watching Sturgis. I may type with Witten Emo Foot Speed.
Hey, Cash, you could do that micro midget wrestling because you ain't very tall.
He might be too tall at this point.
Yeah.
Jeff could do it. But so, anyways, back to Netflix, Raw on Netflix.
Then after that, Liv versus Rhea Ripley had for the women's world championship, whichever one that is. Rhea finally won the title back with 2 riptides. And then right after that, Dominic Mysterio tried to come out and give her like a hug and like say like I'm sorry. But kicked him right in the nuts and hit him with a riptide.
Yeah, that was awesome. I loved it.
Mommy is back on top, and we all know Rhea's your favorite, huh, Cash?
Favorite woman to wrestle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to pick you up.
Cash got a little bit of a crush on Mommy.
Cash is blushing on that one.
Yeah, right. A little bit. World wow valuation.
In the beginning, like you know, like how they show the wrestlers coming in.
Mm-hmm.
When they showed Rhea Ripley, she passed the sign with Jay on it, and did her little yeet. And then she did that before, like when she was somewhere and saw that. And did the same thing. Then
that was awesome. Rhea finally getting her title back. That was a good match, man. And she knew she was outnumbered 3-on-1, and Rhea's a beast, man. She's an absolute monster.
Then
you can go. No, go ahead. I know where you're gonna go, and I don't want to spoil it because I know what you're gonna do.
And then the Undertaker came out
Boom.
with the motorcycle.
The American Badass.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, I love some of the the Undertaker came back. I was really a part of me was really expecting to see a Stone Cold appearance. I was a little disappointed, but we'll see what happens
Brock
down the road.
Lesnar appearance. Some people are thinking Brock Lesnar return and Becky Lynch.
Actually, they have found out the whole Undertaker thing was because Becky Lynch isn't fully ready to return. That's why they actually did the Undertaker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was kind of shocked when I was reading it on the WWE site. Yeah, they actually had it. That was actually a fill-in for that because they said Becky was actually supposed to come back and confront Rhea that night. Instead, they brought the Undertaker in to fill the void. I was like, huh, I'll take it that way.
Yeah, man, I'll take it. That's cool. So anytime you get to see the Undertaker is cool, man. And I know he's not wrestling anymore, but again, it goes back to the we grew up with the Undertaker. I remember his Survivor Series debut.
Yep.
And it was like, who the fuck is this guy? But that was a good match. I liked it. I'm glad Rhea's back. Got her belt back. Got her title back. Yeah. Curious to see where it goes with the whole Liv and Raquel and.
Hopefully they're done with that storyline.
Yeah, I would like to see them move on, but like you just said, if Becky's not quite ready to come back, they might. Push. Maybe there'll be something like I don't even know who you could throw into a quick squash storyline with.
They're really not much going on right now. I mean, on the high side, it'd be more like a Chelsea Green ordeal and everything else, kind of be one of those deals. But yeah, for her right now, there ain't nobody really for Rhea to challenge other than Becky, really.
Yeah. So what do we got? What do we got next?
Then Jay and Drew had their match. It was an alright match. Like you said, Travis Scott came down with him.
Yeah, Travis Scott came out.
Then Drew came out.
Did you see the hardcore belt that Travis Scott had?
I saw he had a belt.
That was sick. It was an updated version of the hardcore champion. Do you remember what the old, or have you ever seen the old school hardcore championship belt?
The duct tape and all.
Yeah, it was an updated version with the new.
Then Drew came out and is that the old one?
Yeah, that was the original one.
Mm.
So they basically just took the world heavyweight, the winged championship, and like broke it up and put duct tape and stuff on it. And then this is what Travis Scott came out with, the new belt, but updated. And I thought it was fucking sick. I hope it goes up on the WWE network because I'm not gonna lie, I could add that.
Nice yeah,
I could add that to the collection. That's a pretty sick belt, man.
Before Jay can even come in the ring, he went over the top rope and started attacking him. And how the match ended, Drew went for a Claymore. Jay dodged it and hit him with a roll up and won the match and rolled right out the ring real fast because Drew was probably about to attack him. And then after that match,
what do you think about that match?
That's right.
The best part of that match was for me. Well, hey, the greatest, and I say this, and I've been a wrestling fan. Chris Wally's been a wrestling fan for a long time. We go way back. Citizen Z, if he's still floating around, he's an old school guy. My favorite commentary duo used to be good old JR and Jerry the King Lawler.
Yep.
Not anymore. I think the number one duo ever is McAfee and Michael Cole, man.
They're hands down.
I fucking love those two. But the highlight of the Drew Jimmy match was Michael Cole up on the announcer's table with Pat McAfee fucking yeeting all out of sync.
Yep.
I loved it. Dude, I can't believe Michael Cole's been in 28 years. Michael Cole's been there, man, as the voice of WWE. That just blows my mind. But I loved it. Him getting up on there.
He was going to town.
White guy eating all over the place. And then his comment, how the hell am I going to get off this table, Pat? Pat said, you're a WrestleMania caliber athlete. You can figure it out. What next? You want to take a break?
Sure.
Okay. What do you want to take a break to?
We can do LA Knight.
LA Knight?
Yeah.
Oop. Try this again. We're going to take a real quick break. We'll be right back.
Welcome. What are you doing?
Nash. Drop the ball on that one.
Yeah. Scott Hall, man. NWO. Outsiders. Wolfpack. Like, you got to do your homework. You got to get onto the. You got to go on Peacock and go to all the WWE stuff. You got to watch the Monday Night Wars, bro.
Actually, it's all on Netflix now.
No, it's all on Netflix. Come on, get with it. You need a 5-hour energy drink. Yeah, Slim Jim. We're only 40 minutes in.
I don't know. We're 41 minutes in. Welcome back to Cash's Corner.
All right. Welcome back to Cash's Corner. Follow us everywhere. bio.link/nonsensical network. Peep the gear. Peep the gear. Peep the gear. You can get your very own at Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Link in the bio.link. Follow us, like us, love us, share us. All right, where are we?
We were talking about Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
We left off on the Jay and Drew match.
Yep, which Jay won.
Yeah. Then after that, Hulk Hogan came out, did a little.
And got
promo.
booed off stage, bro. Holy shit. Did he got booed off stage. Acknowledge you for what? Save it for tonight. Save it for tonight. Brian. Yeah, Hulk Hogan got booed. Did you catch that, or did you hear anything about that?
That was something else.
I guess they cut that promo. I guess it was cut short and it was rushed through because Hogan was pissed. But I mean, they to be fair, you picked which side of the fence you were on politically. Hogan did, and you're in super left, super liberal California. What do you think's going to happen?
Yeah.
So it was a goddamn shame, in my opinion. I know Hogan. I know the Hulksters had his issues behind the scenes. You know, with some, whether his son being an idiot, him saying or doing things, Hogan having issues. Nonetheless, love him or hate him, I was never a big Hogan guy. I was more of a Macho Man guy personally. But the guy is one of the main cornerstones and a big part of the foundation of the WWE. I think had Hogan not been as big of a superstar as he was back in the day, I don't think the WWE would have gotten as big as it got. So you got to give the man his due and give the man his respect. But
Yeah.
My answer. What
okay, what's after the Hogan thing?
The main event with Seth and CM Punk. That was a great match. They both hit one of each other's finishers. They both hit the other's finisher, but
A couple different times, didn't they?
Yeah. No, like later in the match, that's when they did it.
Mm-hmm.
But CM Punk came up on top with 2 GTSs.
I thought that match was awesome. I thought that match was everything and more. Those two tore the house down. I'm glad that CM Punk won. I'm looking forward to CM Punk making his title run. I'm a big CM Punk guy. Say whatever you want to say. I've always been a CM Punk fan. And I was excited when he came back because I never thought that he would come back to the WWE. I'm excited to have the best in the world back in WWE, and I want to see him make a championship run, and I want to see him get a title. So it was a good match, though. I thought it was awesome. So overall, the first Raw on Netflix. What would you grade it?
An A.
I'm with you. I'll give it an A too. I agree. Hogan is just way too much, and much like Ric Flair does need to kind of just go away. But you got to give respect where respect is due, and I think Hogan has more than earned the respect of not only the locker room but also the fans. I thought that was really disrespectful and kind of a disgrace the way that they treated him. But it is what it is. They'll move on and get past it, and in another year or so, Hogan will pop back up and promote something. But are you just over it already?
Headache in my throat hurt.
Well, go get you something for your headache.
No, okay.
Okay. What else? Oh, last week, man, on SmackDown. It's tipping time.
Yeah.
Finally, we've been talking about it a lot. When is she going to do it? When is she going to cash in? When is she going to take her opportunity?
Yeah.
And she finally did last Friday, man. She cashed in. She's the new women's champion. I'm loving it, man. I'm digging it. I like Tiffy. I don't like Chelsea Green. And I didn't like Tiffy at first, but she's grown on me. I like Tiffy.
She's come a long way in just a short amount of time. Personally, I think she's really gonna. She'll be a good women's champ. They do it right with her. She'll be a good women's champ.
She's incredibly talented. I'm excited for her. I'm happy for her. I would like to see this reign last a little while, but there was a lot of buildup and a lot of anticipation for this cash in at the end of the day. So I'm excited for it. What do you think? What do you think?
About Tiffy cashing in?
Yeah, about Tiffy cashing in.
I like it. It's about time she finally cashed in. Sometimes.
Go get you some Tylenol.
Fine. She did come out pretending like she was going to help Nia Jax, and she told her to go attack Bianca. Then that's when she cashed in.
Yeah.
Well, that and then the Candice LeRae ordeal with the whole being with the three of them, I think kind of pushed her to finally say, fuck you to.
Yeah, I was getting thoroughly annoyed with the whole Nia, Candice, Tiffy, like really like I'm not the biggest fan of Candice LeRae. I'll just say that.
She's living off of her husband. I'm sorry. She's not really that talented. I'm sorry. She's the mid card squash for the women's, but they're trying to keep her relevant to keep Johnny happy. Is basically what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Now I will say SmackDown. I love what they're starting to do, man. They're pushing the tag team division to the front.
That was awesome last night.
To the front of the bus, and I love it because I do like the tag team division. I've always been a fan of tag team wrestling. Back in the day we had, like the Hardys and Edge and Christian and the Dudleys, and
then you go back further in our era, we had the Hart Foundation, the Rockers were, and LOD. Legion of Doom, man. You can't go wrong with that. Doom.
You had Demolition, which, they hold a very near and dear special spot in my heart.
Yeah. I love them.
Well, my second uncle, third uncle was a part of Demolition.
Crush?
So, no, Smash, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
On my mom's side.
Nice.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I want to go to the flea market and see if they still have them, because if they do, I'm going to buy them.
Your uncle?
Yeah, Demolition. But yeah, I mean, I've always liked the tag team division, and I like where they're going on SmackDown. They're really kind of pushing them to and as they should, because as much as I love Cody being the champion, I hope he moves over to Raw. There's just nobody there on SmackDown that could really create a really good storyline for Cody in a WWE championship. I know Roman's back and done with the quote unquote bloodline, but we'll see what happens. But I'd like
He's
to
got a
see,
part-time contract though. That's the bad part.
yeah, he's always got a part-time contract. That's a bad thing about Roman Reigns. I'm so sick and tired of Roman shows up and then he's gone for a month and a half, and then oh my God, here comes Roman. It's time for another big comeback. We've seen
And
30 times.
what's bad part of it is he was the one when he was wrestling full time under the contract, griping about, especially like Cena, even The Rock coming back, and then you turn around your new contract, you're doing the same thing you were on TV complaining about.
Yeah, you were a big one against Brock Lesnar, so
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of crazy. I mean, there's not a whole. I mean, it's still good. I'm not complaining about the shows or anything like that. Like I said, I love what they're doing. I wish we could get the Lucha Bros in already. I'm done with the hype, man.
Yeah. It's getting me on the edge of the seat. I'm ready for them.
Well, and I know Kash and I were talking about it. Because Ray's got a match this Monday night with the New Day, and he has a mystery partner.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that it'll finally be Pentagon making his debut.
And then Ray Phoenix, his contract's up at the end of February.
I know they're just waiting on his contract with AEW. I mean, basically he's done with AEW, but he just had, he has to finish out his contract. I can't wait for the Lucha Bros to be in WWE. I've always been a fan of both of them. I mean, this goes back to like Lucha Libre when they were there.
If they let them do what they sort of did, like free run with the freestyle of those guys, they will win over everybody in WWE. But if they handcuff them just a little bit, I think it's going to hurt them some.
Yeah.
They've got to let them have some freedom with their high-flying antics and stuff, because they need something like that in the tag team division. I mean, that they'll bring a whole new meaning to.
Oh yeah. L0M, Pentagon Jr. and Ray Phoenix. You know something I just learned that I didn't realize, but makes total sense, and I might be behind the curve on this one. Ricochet in Lucha Libre, that was Prince Puma.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Yep,
just learned that the other day. I was watching something on YouTube, and it was like 30 of the greatest masked luchadors unmasked.
Yeah, and he was one of them.
Holy shit, I didn't know that, but it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Kash, got a question for you since we were talking about Tiffy until you went to take it. What do you think about her next challenger that just happened last night on SmackDown, bud?
Oh, you fell asleep during that. The women's fatal 4-way match for number one contender. You fell asleep, right? Bayley won.
What do you think about that matchup?
Bayley does not deserve it.
You're over Bayley, aren't you? You're not a big fan of Bayley.
I hate it.
Oh, come on. She'll give you a hug, Kash.
I think out of the four of them, I'm glad it was her. But I was pulling for either her or Naomi, but
right.
But I don't know. I hate to say Bayley. I hate to call Bayley a squash match, but I think it's going to be kind of a squash match because I can't see them doing a turnaround on Tiffy and having one defense and losing her title. What? Who is the? Jordan says, "Who is the greatest luchador of all time?" Who do you think? You're the youngest one here. Luchador, you know what the luchadors are, right?
Yeah,
like Ray and Rey Mysterio, greatest mask of all time. I mean, that's a tough argument because I mean Ray has been around for a very long time, and
Juventud Guerrero's mine.
Yeah.
I do like Hoovy.
He was my favorite when WCW was around. I loved watching him.
I think it'll be
Are you gonna? You think Ray's the greatest of all time?
Yeah. So
Man, there's
The list goes on. It's
I
hard to
know,
pick and choose.
I know. For me, because I have been a fan for such a long time, and I love Ray. Don't get me wrong, and no discredit to any of the other. I can't. I'm drawing a blank on the Luchadors, but one of my favorite for a very long time, and it goes way back, has been Pentagon. I love him, and I think what he does with being not really a face, not really a heel, his gimmick is great. Zero and
The history of that, when you look it up, you get a chance with that family is phenomenal. How far that goes back with that Pentagon family.
Yeah, that family is insane, and the Luchador. Bailey is not going to beat Tiffany. I think we're all in agreement on that one. Not her first offense. I'm excited, man. I'm super stoked about Penta making his debut. I can't wait until Ray gets there. Ray Phoenix gets there.
I'm ready for the merch. I want to order a shirt of Penta's.
Yeah,
if it's going to be what they're showing.
I remember watching those two go back and forth. And like Penta and Ray had some hellacious battles in Lucha Libre, and then what is that other one? What was that? AAA Mexican wrestling.
Yep, that Conan owns now.
Yeah, Ray Phoenix and Penta had some, and they're brothers, and they had some fucking hellacious matches. And even when they kind of first got to AEW, but I man, shout out to Tony Khan, shout out to Nick and Matt and Cody. Whoever's idea it was to put them together and let them just do what they do was awesome. So I'm super stoked for the debut of Penta, and then in a couple months when we get Ray Phoenix in WWE. I think Roxanne's going to hang around in NXT for a little bit longer. I think it's only a matter of time before Trick gets up to the main roster.
It'll be after the Royal Rumble, from what I've been reading the gossip pages, that there's possibly that the Royal Rumble will be main roster move for Trick.
Yeah, Trick is. I do enjoy watching him wrestle. He is fun, you know. He is something else. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
You gonna make it, Cash?
I don't know. I think he's what were you gonna say? Did you see what?
That part, and people with kept yelling "yeet" every time.
Oh yeah, yeet. So are you about out of gas? Are we done? Time to ring the final bell.
Sure.
All right. Well, what do you want to end by saying?
Thank you for watching Cash's Corner Wrestling Talk. We will be back
2 weeks.
Depending on what's planned.
Yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Well, depending on what's planned.
What's planned?
I said if anything.
Well, we'll be back in 2 weeks. I don't think we have anything planned. The holidays are over. Oh, and in closing, R.I.P. to the late great WWE superstar Black Bart. He passed away yesterday. Earlier this week, he's been battling stage 4 cancer since 2022. And earlier this week, him and his family made the decision to go off of chemo and all the other medicine and to just go home and enter hospice. And he passed away yesterday. He was a WWE superstar in the 70s, 80s, 90s. He had a 30-year run. And unfortunately, what's that?
You're a cheater.
I'm not a cheater. We'll get into that discussion. We'll get into that discussion tonight.
Yes,
nonsensical nonsense about about why Wally thinks I'm a cheater. I don't know. It's going to be a while, in my opinion, before Oba makes the roster. But I mean,
he needs a little bit more time on TV time down there at NXT.
All right. You got anything else you want to add before? Or are you done? You. What?
Nothing else.
Go die somewhere else, not in my room.
Bye, Cash.
Bye.
He's dying, apparently. As Cash said, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for hanging out. Wally, as always, we love having you come up here on Saturdays with us. I think Cash looks forward to it. I know he asked me a couple times if you were going to come up today. I said, yeah, I think so. So you're always welcome.
Always a pleasure being on here with you guys.
Part of the panel at this point in time.
Yes, sir. I'll see you tonight, my man.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening and hanging out. Real quick, little network business here, if you will. Tune in later tonight, 7 p.m., right here on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch channels. We will be back for Nonsensical Nonsense. It is our Saturday night shenanigans. 6 hours of complete total anarchy and craziness. And why can I not find? There it is. Yep, there we go. We do the open door challenge. Basically, we drop the link in the chat, and anybody and everybody is welcome to come up and hang out with us. We're going to all kinds of crazy shit, just having fun, hanging out, having a good time. Sundays, because we have shows Monday through Sunday here on the network. Tomorrow, kicking off at noon, is Unnecessary Roughness. We got playoff talk. It's our NFL. It's our sports show. It is our sports show. It is a full-fledged sports show now. That is myself, Derek Wayne Douglas, former guest of Glick's House of Music. And if you don't know what that is, I'll get to that in a minute. And Big Rick is in the building. We've been talking football all season, but it is going to be a full-fledged sports show. We're going to be talking NFL playoffs tomorrow. Mondays, we kick off the week with Speedway stories and cold-blooded conversations, right?
There you go, buddy. You got it.
I got it. Mondays at 6 p.m. My man Wally right there beside me. He's got his. They're talking motorsports and reptiles over there. You got anything coming up this week or anything going on that we should know?
Not this week. It'll be just a normal show. I'll probably recap. Tonight actually starts the new motocross season out in Anaheim. So I'm going to go recap and talk about a little bit of dirt bike racing and stuff. And the 20th, I am supposed to, if everything goes as planned, I have one of my really good friends that's big into the reptile community, known all over the country and stuff, is supposed to be coming on the show and talking about why he got into the hobby and just giving everybody a rundown on his shop and all that stuff. And we're going to just talk some reptiles and everything. So
Nice.
That'll be the 20th.
Hell yeah. And then right after Speedway stories and cold-blooded conversations on Monday at, I believe, 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Yep.
Is Men Caring for Men, hosted by Korner. It's a men's mental health podcast. Not sure if he'll be live or if it'll be pre-recorded. I think pre-recorded. But basically all things concerning men's mental health on Monday nights. Tuesdays is Glick's House of Music. I'm back with the guest, man. I've got my calendar filled back up. We're starting it back up after the holidays. This Tuesday coming up, I have the very talented Jessie Rose. She'll be sitting down and hanging out. Very talented and very busy young lady. She's got a lot of things she's doing and she's working on, music-wise, business-wise, fitness-wise. She's doing a lot out there. So we should be having a good conversation this Tuesday night. Wednesdays is What the Fuck News. That's Jeff and myself. If it's in the news and it makes us say what the fuck, we're talking about it. And don't forget, we always have the penis report. Thursdays is supposed to be Jeff's Garage. Lord only knows what's happening there or what's going on there. But it is what it is. And then Fridays is Nonsense and Chill. Blaze and Jeff are watching movies. They're starting to watch independent films and fan-made movies so that they're actually able to play them on the show, so you guys can watch right along with them and add your 2 cents and what you think and how you feel. Last night, I got to pop in for a little bit. I didn't get to catch any of the movies they were watching with the commentary in between and before and after. I kept missing the goddamn movies, but nonetheless, they're having fun over there. So we got a lot of things going on here on the network. There's a little bit of something for everybody. You might not like all the shows, but you might find one that you definitely like and enjoy. Check us out everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Shows live Monday through Sunday on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And you can listen anytime, any place, wherever you listen to podcasts at, all at the Nonsensical Network, or simply go and to bio.link/Nonsensical Network. All of them links are there, including a link for Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner. That is Nikki. If you guys want to get some nonsensical gear, give her a follow, hit her up, let her know. Or if you just want to get something for yourself, she can do that as well. She can do a little bit of everything: shirts, hoodies, cups, different styles of cups and tumblers, all kinds of projects. So give her a follow, give her a like. You guys seen Cash's hoodie tonight or today? She made that. You'll see my hoodie later on tonight that she made. And here in the very near future, you might see a different hoodie that she made for Glick's House of Music that I'll be rocking. And
hopefully I get mine done too.
Yeah, and you'll have yours, and then you might even see Glick's House of Music on an up and coming fucking rock star next week or so.
Nice.
But no, we do appreciate y'all hanging out. Sorry, Cash died out. Apparently, he's been overstimulated for the day, and now he's gonna go die. If you guys enjoy wrestling, this is your home for it. We're talking all things WWE, old school, new school, mainly new school, but we do get a little old school conversations in there as well. Wally, before we get out of here, you got anything you want to leave the folks with?
Other than you guys, everybody, thanks for tuning in. If you get bored 7 days a week, like Glick said, there's a show for everybody. Just check us out. Thanks for tuning in on Cash's Corner. And once again, thank you guys for having me up on here whenever you guys do the show. I love, you know me, I love talking wrestling. So I appreciate it. And everybody have a great day.
Yeah, man. Definitely appreciate you coming up here. With that being said, like I say at the end of every show I'm on, be good. Be good at it, baby. Put these buttons here and get.
Nonsensical network, different flavor every day. Movie talks, new flicks hitting the display. Microphone magic, musicians spill the praise. From reptiles to motorsports, burning rubber craze. Football crashes, touchdowns, epic plays. News spinning, catching on the latest phase. Gleaming cars, engines roaring up the pace. Street tales, urban stories we embrace. Tune in, every week diverse. Groove to the beats, let the rhythm immerse. Lyrics flowing, ciphers full of verse. Nonsensical network, feel the universe. Interviews buzzing, stars in the circuit. Worlds a tapestry, pieces we interpret. Hip-hop to rap, the flow never stagnant. Reptilian tales, nature's arrangement. Cars with muscle, engines with might. Motorsports roaring, speed in the night. Discussions heated, always a delight. Network of nonsense, but the vibe's just right. Tune in, wait for that beat. Flow so seamless, feeling so sweet. Urban grooves,